All right, so quick update on the Hosim thing. First of all, I want to reiterate again, their customer service is fantastic. Jin, who is US based during normal US business hours, has been on the phone with me, has been texting me, we're talking through it. She's very willing to do whatever it takes to help me out. I really appreciate her. I really appreciate Hosim's customer service in general. Here's the recap of the ESC issues. So I'm going to talk about this one in a minute. This is what came in the X08. This is the old version ESC that has a very hard auto brake issue. Just real quick, if you are full throttle or whatever throttle and you let go all the way to neutral, it's fine. You free wheel. If you're full throttle and then you go down to a lower throttle level while still holding tension, it brakes so that it matches the new throttle level. So instead of letting it free wheel, if you go from 100 to 50%, like this, instead of letting it free wheel down, it immediately breaks it down to 50% throttle. That's not good. It causes nosedives. I messaged them because I knew this issue happened before I even ran the truck. I did had seen it in videos and I did test it on the bench and confirmed. They said we'll send you. We have a new upgraded version of the ESC. We'll send you replacements for the X07 and the X08. These are the replacements I got. Unfortunately, they accidentally sent me the old version. It happens. Whatever. I talked to Jin. She was willing to send me, 2 new ESCs right away. It's probably another weight from China. But again, they're all over it. Want to help. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure this is the upgraded ESC that came in the X07. And it has a lesser, not nearly as bad, but still has an auto brake issue. Man, I really want these guys to do well. I hope this isn't like really hurting them with these two models. So with the X07, it's the same thing. It's in the same. There is a difference, but full throttle or less to neutral, free wheel. Full throttle to half throttle or whatever lesser throttle, you still free wheel. It's good. That part's fixed. But if you then get back on the throttle a little bit, then it does the thing. So if I'm at 100 and I go to 30% and then I get back on to 50%, that's when it'll throttle match. And it'll from wherever it is, 90% at that point or 100, whatever, the wheel spinning, it won't free wheel anymore. So if I go 100 to 50 or 100 to 30, it freewheels and lets it slow down naturally. But if I then get back on the throttle a little bit, then the auto brake kicks in, and it will do the same thing. This isn't a normal driving maneuver necessarily. Probably if you're correcting in the air with throttle, you're probably getting back on full throttle. But what happens is that as you try to come off a little bit, your finger might twitch as you try to do it fast. Mine does at least. And it causes it to like just bump it. So I'll go like, if I'm in the moment, I'll go 100 to 50 and my finger twitches and bumps it back to 55. And that's when it would happen. So I'm still not going to run it with a new AC. But Hosim's still going to take care of me. How are they going to take care of me, you ask? Well, I had this extra Hypergo. It's actually a Hypergo clone, DRC H16E. ESC. This is a 45 amp ESC, which matches the spec on these. I got my dumbo receiver. I got an extra dumbo remote laying around. I'm gonna put this in and run this thing. I'm sick of waiting. Hosim, I just asked. Dude, their customer service is so good. How many times do I have to say it? I just asked them, hey, I'll go ahead, I'll buy an independent ESC for this other one. Okay? Instead of returning it, I'll buy an independent ESC. Because honestly, this is $100 roller, $110 roller. I think the best you can do is like $115 now with all the coupons if you buy two. Or like $125 if you just buy one. Still a really good deal. All right. These are solid. They're durable. I know the arms look a little flimsy, but they're nice and flexible. It's a nice brushless motor. 2S, 3S capable. You probably don't want to run this thing on 3S, nor do you need to. But you're basically getting a roller with a motor and a servo and wheels. And you just replace the ESC with an independent ESC and throw your own receiver in there, and you have a freaking amazing car for probably $150. And I think if Hosim did this out of the factory, independent ESC receiver, instead of a 2-in-1, and it doesn't have the auto braking issue, maybe throw in a couple spares, like an AR, like Hypergo does, A-arm, drive cup, maybe one differential or some gears to rebuild a differential, something like this. Dude, this is easily worth $200 to $220. I mean, after discounts. Like, these cars, if you look at these on YouTube, I am going to make a video of running this as soon as I finish with it. Today, I think I'll make a video of running it. Not the second I finish it, but these cars are sick. Like, even RC Guy Garage, who was like hammering on these guys for the auto brake thing, while he was driving, and even after, he was talking about, man, they're fast. I can't believe how well they do wheelies. They do stunts good. It holds up durability wise. Like, they're great cars. But they have this crippling issue with the ESCs. It's so sad. But yes, Hosim customer service is amazing. I will make yet another update. When I drive this thing, I will make yet another update when I get the new parts from Hosim. So we'll see. I'm stoked. I love this company. And I think I can. I mean, I'll drive it and I'll be able to more thoroughly. But just based on what I've seen of the way these drive on YouTube, I think at the price it's sitting at on Amazon with multiple stacking coupons, you can get it for $120. You just have to throw an ESC and receiver in it and not use the stock one. I think it's a great deal at the end of the day with that. So here we go.